How's everybody doing tonight? Well, if you were waiting for the ROKR submachine gun, here it is. We're going to open this up tonight. Now, if you were waiting to see the ROKR submachine gun be built, then you got to tune in tomorrow as well. Because we're not going to build it tonight. We're just going to, take a look at it, talk about it, and then we're going to start building tomorrow. I don't know, maybe that's going to be too short of an episode. Maybe this will be the only time we do this, but that's the plan for today. So it's ROKR, which means it's probably Robotime as well. Justice Guard, I believe that's the series. I don't know how many guns are in that series. I know the AK-47, or maybe there's other things beside guns. Maybe there's, tanks or shields. I have no idea. Gear drive model, multiplayer battle. Not sure what that's a reference to. I'm pretty sure there's only one gun in here. Mortise and tenon joint. Maybe I said that wrong, but mortise and tenon joint. Rubber band bullet. Ejection drum magazine. That sounds interesting. 14 plus. It's got some rows here. Some decoration. Battlefield Dominator. You can see some kind of cartridge ejecting. Or see two cartridges ejecting. I think it's shooting a rubber band. ROKR submachine gun. ROKR submachine gun. There's the targets. There's the orange tip, so you won't be mistaken for a live weapon. What else we got here? LQB01, that's the model number. Yes, it's designed by Robotime. It's 275 pieces, level 4 out of 5 stars. Assembled size there in millimeters. This is pretty long. That's like at least 2 feet long, right? 697 millimeters. I think so, right? It's a lot of information here. Caliber 11.44 millimeters. Loading bullets 10 pieces. Drum magazine bullets 10 pieces. Total bullets 50 pieces. There's 50 bullets in here. I doubt those count as the 275 pieces. Cartridge shell casing 10 pieces. Like, what's left to build? I mean, sounds like there's a lot of pieces dedicated to the projectiles. Firing mode, running fire. Oh, that's going to be cool. I can't wait to see that. Barrel length 679 millimeter. Now, is that true? Is that the barrel length or is that the full body length? I would have thought, because the full puzzle is that length. That's 697. Where did it say that? Over here, 697. The barrel is not the full length of the gun. I don't know. There's what the targets look like. Ejection sliding module, drive type gun bolts. That sounds cool. Case ejection simulation. What is this? Annular radiator barrel. Ejection sliding module, drive type gun bolt. We didn't read this last column. Okay, barrel weight 490 grams. So it's like over a pound. Yeah. Effective range 2 point. Is that how far you can shoot straight? Less than 10 feet. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Looks nice. It's only 275 pieces. I bet you there's people who can put this together. They can just sit down, open this up, and just put it together. Maybe with like a glass of iced tea next to them, or hot cocoa Maybe it's winter time. I don't know. If they got it for Christmas or the holidays or whatever. I guess you have to say the holidays. If you're not like in the Balkans or something. All right. So it opens at each end. I can feel already that there's a plastic tray in here. It's somewhat reminiscent of the ROKR AK-47. It's like the same size box, same size boards. It's got a tray at the bottom. There's the tray. Well, there's the instructions. There's the tray. I'll open everything up, and then I'll put everything back after I end the broadcast. All right, so there's the stack of boards. I see cardboard in there. I don't know if that's going to be used in the construction or if those are the targets or what. There's sandpaper. There's the instructions. All right, those are bullets, I guess. It's like a pack of... Didn't it say 50 bullets? There's probably 50 rubber bands in there. There's the orange piece at the front. Here's a emery board. A bunch of screws. There's the wax. A lot of people are going to say that they didn't get the wax. You can use a tea candle if you didn't get the wax with your build. More screws. Are any of these bullets? I think they're all screws. Those are washers. There might be some tacks. I didn't really look closely. There's two different sizes of screwdriver. There's the chuck. There's a spring. There's a lot of these little rods here. Let's see what that's all about. There's some small springs. Are these the fake casings? So it shoots out these wooden blocks to simulate casings. That's cool. All right, let's look at the instructions next. Ooh, color? How is there color in these instructions? First time I'm seeing that. I mean, of course I've seen color instructions before, but not on this ROKR one-page fold-out instructions. The scoreboard says page and piece, but I think I'm going to have to change it to segment. You see, this is like segment 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Segment 1 has no fewer than 12 panels. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think it has 20, 22 or 23 panels. I lost track, honestly. There's 20 plus panels before you get to segment 2. But then segment 3 comes pretty quick. Segment 4, segment 5. You know, I usually like to keep the piece counter going, but I'm tempted to do segment and panel 7, 8. Are we done yet? I think 8 is the end. I think 8 is the last segment. And we're doing the magazine, or the drum. What is this thing called? The drum? It's like the last thing, the last part of the instructions is building this drum. It's actually the last, like, bottom half of the second to last page and top half of the last page. And then it ends with operation instructions. How to fire it at some targets. Alright, so we've looked at these bags. We've looked at the instructions. We've looked at the box. The only thing left to do is to take a look at the boards. I'm kind of taking a risk opening this up. We may not be able to get them all back into the box, but that's fine. I see there's some thick boards on top here, and there's cardboard. I could potentially store that on top of the box until tomorrow when we actually start building. There's a lot of boards here. Oh, it's a little midget half-size board. A little small size board. A little less than normal size board. Oh, Nick, we got a good one tonight.
Oh,
ROKR, yeah, the ROKR submachine gun. It's like the successor to the AK-47, or maybe it came first.
This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, a lot of people who saw the ROKR AK-47 video were like, Why didn't you do the ROKR submachine gun? And now I'm able to say, well, now we're doing it.
Yep.
But I'm not going to build it tonight. I'm just going to show, and then I'll start building tomorrow. So, checking out the boards now. And board A. What was this board? Was this board B? Or at least part of board B? You can see that there's B's on there. The writing is like tiny. Luckily, I can see it on this zoom camera. Wow, you can see even the model number there. LQB01. So 12 of 12. So this is the 12th board. I guess that's what that means, right? What does this one say? 1 of 12. So this is the first board. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can't see it till I go to the zoom in camera. Maybe you have like some binoculars or telescope or one of those like round circles. Sometimes you see people that have, it's like attached with like an arm to their desk, and it's like a circle. It's like a magnifying glass with a ring light, and they sort of put that down and look through it. It's not going to work for us though. I like this system. Put it on the monitor. So here it is. Can barely read it. Put it on the monitor with the close-up camera. Boom. We can see everything. Can read. Well, this writing is going in 2 different directions. All right, what does it say here? When the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger, disguise fair nature with hard favored rage. Is that like something from Sun Tzu? I mean, what are we reading here? Some poetry? Did the people at ROKR and Robotime write that? Battlefield Dominator, Dominator. The Dominator. Ooh, look at this. The drum. So was the cardboard just there to keep the drum safe? That appears to be the case. But maybe not. Maybe it's going to play a part. We're certainly not going to throw it out. This is turning into a lot of boards. So here were like the 2 drum pieces, and they were like kept in place with this cardboard. So like here's 4, I don't know, somethings. Would you call that 4 boards? 2 pieces of cardboard, 2 like third size boards. We got 3 boards up here. They labeled it 12 boards. So if we look here, how are we up to 6 already? So these, we have 3 up here. So these are 4 and 5. No, these are 3 and 4. So these drum boards are 3 and 4. So probably this one is 5, or one of them's 5. All right. That one's 12. Yeah, I lost track of which board is which. All right, this one is 2. This one is 1. This one is 12. These ones are 3 and 4. So where's board 5? I'm thinking that board 5 is... I mean, maybe we're going to see board 5. Maybe it's one of these pieces of cardboard. I don't know. We certainly have skipped from 4 to 6. Oh, here's board 5. It's right here. So 5 and 6 are half-size boards. So there's 5 and there's 6. All right. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 is this board. But this is crazy. These boards are different, like, thicknesses. So here they are, 11. You can see all the numbers there, 10, 11. Now, look at the thickness here. Look at the thickness on board 11. Like, this board 10, like, bends. This board 11 is not... I mean, I'll break it, but it's not bending. It's really thick. It's thicker than the other boards. All right, let's take a look at these boards. That's obviously the handle with the rows. There's the targets. I think maybe this is more handle. You got some... How is this even more handle, but also some barrel? It's a mixed board. More barrel, and all those, remember those things we saw that were like on the barrel? I don't know what these are. They give it the round shape. Anyway, they're all on board 11. So I feel like we didn't see a lot of barrel. We're seeing a lot of handle. these long skinny boards, I guess, had the barrels. Wow. Yeah, I guess so. So the barrels are kind of made up of those circles. They're not like barrels. So they're probably just like two boards, long skinny boards, and then they attach all these circles to them, and that gives them the barrel shape. And then there's the back of the handle, the bottom of the handle. There's two handles. Well, this is insane. Okay, the back of the barrel. I don't know what's that, the stock or whatever. And then there's the butt, which I was calling handle. And then there's two handles. And then there's the drum. This is like mostly everything's down here. Handle, big handle, drum. And then the barrel is just a bunch of circles that we're going to clip on. Interesting. And then I guess the mechanics to fire it. I mean, he's got a finger on the trigger. You can see the rubber bands moving. You can see the shell casing ejecting. I mean, it's simulated. Looks like an eraser, but it's supposed to simulate a shell casing. Okay, so we're not going to build it tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll start building it tomorrow. I'm John Rapp. This is Just Rest Your Eyes. Good night, and see you tomorrow.